Hi guys, welcome to episode number 7, the start of season number 2 here of Chesterfield FC. You can see we are predicted to finish joint 6th with Barnet on 8-1 odds. Torquay, Hartlepool, relegated Barrow, Stockport and relegated Cheltenham being the favourites there. I definitely want to win the league this season. We can't afford to have another season like last season. You see we brought in a couple more players, Weston, Bradbury and Skerrett, the new signing. He's gone out on loan along with them guys. Jacob Jones has come in left back on a free transfer from Swansea. Very good player. Now potentially be even better. We don't have a left back anymore. Obviously, ours last season went back off for his loan. Harrison Biggins, the centre mid from Dagenham and Redbridge. Fleetwood as well, formerly the 25-year-old centre midfielder. He looks like a fantastic player. He could be the driving force in the centre midfield for us. Along with Thomas Sang, who you can see is very, very versatile. Anywhere along that back right-hand side and in the centre of midfield, he can play. He was a free transfer released by Cardiff. A 22-year-old. We'll see what he can do for us this season. He's one that I'm potentially looking to get a couple of seasons out of at most, and then maybe looking to sell on because he was a free. And then finally, £54,000 for Akeem Rose. You may have recognised the name. He was at Dover last season. He was the top scorer in the National League. 22-year-old Jamaican striker. I'm hoping this guy could be the guy to take us to the next level here and get us promoted. Pre-season wise, we played a lot of games, getting some fitness built up, a lot of defeats in there, but we rotated the squad quite a lot. We've got a relatively big squad. And we kick off today against Yeovil and Hartlepool. Obviously, Hartlepool last season. We beat them in the playoff semi-final. And this is the team that I'm going with today. Watkins in goal, Yarni, Evans and Gunning instead of Maguire. I've been more impressed with Gunning throughout pre-season than I have with Maguire. I know the average ratings, there's not much different, and in fact Maguire was better. Gunning also requesting to leave, but he's going to come in. He's going to play this first game. We're trusting him, basically. We trust in him. Jones at left back, Smith, Rowley and Whelan in midfield. McCourt is still suspended, otherwise he would be in centre of midfield. Asante is injured, so Akeem Rose, Denton and Mandeville are the front three for us in this game. Burnett, Harrington, Biggins, Maguire and Kay all on the bench for us here. 7 changes from our last friendly game. It's imperative we get off to a good start. We need to go and grab this league. Go and show exactly what we can do. Gunning is complacent. That's not an ideal start. Maybe Maguire was the right choice after all. We'll see. We'll see. That's very early claims. You see Kings Lynn have already beat Woking in the opening game. That was a lunchtime kickoff here. And it was 1-0. Yarni with the long throw in. We're in the blue, of course. Yeovil in the green. Darth looks forward. And Quigley has plenty of space to run into here. He's taken it a little bit wide. He hits one and it's beat Watkins, and 6 minutes in, we are 1-0 down. It's a lovely finish, but it's disappointing. It's a counter-attack. Quickly, acres of space. I don't know why both defenders went over to the far side of the pitch, and Watkins should not be beaten there. He's too far over. Straight from kick-off, we've got another highlight. Evans looks to Smith. He brings it forward. Jones in plenty of space on this left-hand side. Can he find a cross? He can. To Rose at the back post and an instant equaliser. Akeem Rose. Yeovil did not get a touch on the ball since the goal. It's a great ball in there from Jacob Jones on his debut to find Akeem Rose on his debut to score. And hopefully we can get this link up even more. Look at this movement on the back post. He starts off late and then makes a late run into the box. Beats his man and it's a tap in there. And that's the sort of instant reaction we needed. And straight back on level terms. Disappointing to concede like that. Lovely to see us equalise instantly. We are having similar amount of shots, similar amount of possession. It's a fairly even game at the moment between us. Mandeville over the free kick. Drills one in. Denton's header. That's what Denton does. That is what Tom Denton does. That's why I've kept him. That's why he started in this game. He is the target man. You put the ball towards his head, he's going to score the goal. It's drilled in. And Denton, there's 5 defenders around him. 5 defenders, and he still gets his head to the ball and finds the back of the net. And now Whelan heads clear from a throw-in. Worthington's going to get there. Finds Darth. Rogers to Knowles. Worthington to Williams. Nice movement here. Knowles in behind. And, well, it's a goal fest here. Tom Knowles levels things up for Yeovil. It was lovely movement there between them. We didn't particularly get anyone back to help out. Jacob Jones. But this was lovely, lovely movement. First time ball into Knowles. And across the keeper and into the back of the net. And 2-2 after 27 minutes of this game. We didn't lead for very long this time. You see 25 minutes, 27. So, yeah, that lasted long. With 5 minutes to go until half-time. They're starting to dominate possession a little bit more now. They're having more chances as we come towards half-time. We've just gone cautious as well. We're not doing badly. We can improve there. Rowley's not having a great game. But we're not going to make any changes just yet. We're going to see how things go in the first portion of this second half. We're going to go back to balance now. And maybe we're going to have to start looking at changes here. Rowley is going to come off for Burnett. We'll just make the 1 for now. And let's encourage them and just move a bit more positive. Yarney's not playing fantastic at right back. And they have a free kick with just under 20 minutes to go. Darth is going to get there first. It's blocked by Burnett. The ball comes back in and it's off the bar and wide in the end. It was a decent effort on that second attempt. Let's pause the game again. Denton is now going to come off for McKay. And Biggins can come on for Smith. As we move to very attacking and demand more. With 8 minutes to go, can we find a last-ditch effort to get us off on winning ways? 3 additional minutes. There is no highlights here happening at all. And that's going to be full time. It's a draw. It's 2 apiece. All the action in that first half. I'm going to tell them we're not happy with that. Yeovil are a decent side, but I don't know. He didn't really create enough in that game either. And it's pretty annoying. Obviously, start of last season, we had the issue where we just couldn't finish our chances. Towards the end of last season, what it looks to have carried on is we just can't create chances now. So, yeah, it's not ideal. Obviously, Rose scoring on his debut. Biggins and Jones also making their debuts. Next up is Hartlepool in a couple of days' time. So the game against Hartlepool is here. We've got Watkins goal, Yarney, Evans, Maguire and Jones at the back. Rowley begins early in midfield, and goal McKay and Rose up top. Denton drops to the bench, perhaps a bit harshly. I just think McKay suits this game a little bit more. Obviously 5 changes from that last game. I wasn't thrilled at all, so he changed things around to try and make a difference, basically. We know Hartlepool have a good side. We know they do. They wouldn't have made the playoffs otherwise. I'm going to point my finger and tell them I expect them to win. Point at them and tell them. As we get underway here at the Technique Stadium, our first home game of the season on Tuesday night here as well. We do have 24 teams in the league this season. We only had 23 last season. So every so often you'd have a weekend off because obviously 23 teams, you've got an odd amount of games. That shouldn't happen this season as we finally get our first highlight 23 minutes into game. Rowley to Angol into McKay's feet. Could have gone back to Angol, but instead plays it short to Rowley, who drives through the centre. He finds Lee Angol, takes a couple of touches to Early. It's just a little bit wide. Rose gets in there and it's just wide. Just wide. It was a decent effort from him. Now Hartlepool were throwing in a dangerous position, but Early steps in, smashes it downfield. It's going to come right back at us. Bateman in behind for Campbell. Surely offside. He is offside. The flag does go up there. But a bit of a worry how easily he got in behind our back line there. See here. Was he? He was. I mean, Garni was playing him a little bit closer than I thought he was. But yeah, he was offside. And we haven't had a shot on target yet. We've got more of the ball. We're just not doing particularly too much with it. Here we have Watkins with the goal kick. It's a terrible goal kick. Donaldson. I don't... And that finds the back of the net from Lamin Jagny. I assume. I don't know what's going off with the goal kick. There was absolutely no one out of this area of the pitch. And then Donaldson plays into Jagny. 1-2 with Molyneux. Finds the back of the net with a lovely finish. And we're going to go into half-time 1-0 down, despite having more possession, but not creating anything at all. And we are throwing a water bottle here. And I'm going to tell my father, please, because this is not good enough. And we're going very attacking for the entire second half. It demotivated everyone at half-time. Did not like me throwing that water ball, but they've got to perform. They've got to perform. There's a lot of talent in this squad. Yarney finds a cross. It's cleared out. Now Molyneux can bring it forward. Campbell got his head to the ball, but he had no support up there. We go back to Watkins. Looks forward, and it's just... I'm going to have to sort his distribution out. As Rose gets in behind here, and he pulls it wide. Harrington's going to come on for Yarney. He's having a shocking game. McKay is coming off of Denton. We're making two very early changes in this second half. We've only played a minute for the second half, but I'm already making changes. And I'm going to berate the team. See if we can actually, create more chances. Jones is throwing, brought down by Rose. Gives it back to Jones. Cross from deep to Angol, and it's just over the bar. Now we're creating chances. We just can't finish them. It's back to that same old story again. And, I mean, as things stand, we'll be down in 17th place. Demand more. Just do something. Galloway coming on for Akeem Rose with our final change. Hartlepool with a chance, though. I was cross, header, and Watkins saves this time. He got Denton on the pitch. Aim for him, exactly. Now Angol in behind. Comes across the pitch into the box. Shot is blocked. Forced to Jones to Biggins, who hits one for range. Killip saves. Angol gets in there. It's saved again. He's hit the post, actually. And Angol was offside anyway to end that chance. That was a decent effort from Jones. From range, and a smart save from the goalkeeper, Killip. And we've got 8 minutes left. What more can we... Quickly over the defence, long kicks, I suppose. Actually towards target man. Let's try and press as high as we possibly can. We're basically going as gung-ho as I possibly can. Killip looks forward. Early heads it out to Thomas. Ball over the top, and Campbell might be in here to make it 2. And he's hit the bar. And Harrington clears it out. Double change for them as well. Rowley moves into the advanced playmaker role. Denton up on attack. Five minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Hartlepool. Can we find an equaliser? If not, it's a very poor start to the season. And with 2 minutes to go, last minute, it's a lovely Hartlepool throw. Campbell to Thomas, cross to Ferguson, he's wide open. Watkins saves, and it's offside anyway. And goal, Galloway as inside forwards. We're on the wrong side, that's why. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's keep angle up top. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Switch you to be a target man. And use Denton as a poacher. We are literally going about as attacking as we possibly can for these final 3 minutes. It's not going to be enough. We are going to lose this game. 1-0. Far from pleased with that, and it's such a poor start to the season. A draw and a defeat from the first 2 games sees us down in 18th place. And yeah, that's not an ideal start, is it, at all? In terms of where we'll come back, we're going to play for a while. I think we'll come back for the FA Cup 4th qualifying round and a game either side in tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you could hit that thumbs up button, it makes a massive difference to me. If you are new here, please do subscribe so you get to see my videos straight into your sub feed every single time they come out. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.